Provincial Indigenous Arts Symposium.
To light the fire was Newfoundland and Labrador's inaugural Indigenous Arts Symposium. The idea for the provincial symposium was born at Pedabin, a similar regional effort that was planned and held as a result of the collective efforts of the Atlantic Public Arts Funders, Arts Nova Scotia, ArtsNL, PEI Council for the Arts, and ArtsNB. With 2015 also being the 35th anniversary for ArtsNL, combined with the desire to have a provincially focused symposiums in between a biannual Atlantic one, it was the perfect time to light the fire.
We also, realized from the get-go that to do something like this, that we needed to involve all of the Aboriginal communities and actually set up a steering committee comprised of representatives from each of those groups to guide us in how this symposium would work.
To Light the Fire set out to offer a celebratory networking and information sharing event that provided Indigenous artists and arts practitioners of all disciplines a space for dialogue, forging connections, and showcasing work to strengthen confidence and provide useful tools that support creative practices. The symposium schedule was busy, packed with demonstrations, panels, workshops, and networking. There were also performance and film showcase, as well as pop-up shops. Running alongside the To Light the Fire Symposium was the Inuit Fine Art and Craft from Nunatsiavut exhibition that was officially open on Thursday evening. It is the first ever nationally touring exhibition of Labrador Inuit art and craft that will also see a major opening at the Rooms in fall 2016 before going on the road. Ryan Rice of the Ontario College of Art and Design kicked off the symposium with an opening keynote address that touched on the business of being an artist and the need to find creative supports. He highlighted a societal importance for professional artists, saying artists educate.
Artists need to be educators. Artists educate the public on their practice, their process, their traditions, their materials. You need to make quality work because people will critique your work.
Symposium delegates had the option of attending one of two workshops at the start of the first day. One focused on marketing and social media, led by ArtsNL's Joshua Jameson and CBC's Angela Antle, or one on commerce and craft shops with Rowena House of the Nunavut Arts and Crafts Association and Molly Shywak of Torgnet Arts and Crafts, Inc. Demonstrations took place on each day of the symposium. The first pair of demonstrations were focused on how to make different Indigenous types of dolls, led by Ruth Pottle, Jane Shywak, and Angela Andrew, as well as moccasin and slipper sewing circle, led by Sandra Rideout and Sarah Jensen. The demonstrations for Day 2 highlighted bone carving by Stan Hill and First Nations drum making by Janelle Duvall of Eastern Owl.
The reason that we carry drums is to heal people and to help people and to keep our culture alive.
Symposium participants really enjoyed the Opportunities Roundtable session, which featured 5 thematic tables. Each table had representatives from a variety of agencies and organizations, so participants could quickly speak to a number of contacts from a variety of backgrounds. An additional session focusing on taxation as it relates to professional artists was also offered at this time, led by Gary Parsons. Representatives at the funding table were Donna Roberts, ArtsNL, Lucy Alway, Governor of Newfoundland and Labrador's Department of Business, Tourism, Culture and Rural Development, and Noel Abel from Canada Council for the Arts. The Art Bank and Collections table had Linda Grisani from the Aboriginal Arts Centre and Vicky Cheney Gagnon from the Rooms. Gary Bakey from the Torngat Mountains National Park and professional artist Shirley Morehouse were at the residencies table. Ryan Rice, Ontario College of Art and Design, Carla Towton from the Nova Scotia College of Art and Design, and Todd Hennessy from Grenfell Campus, Memorial University, represented the post-secondary institutions. And gallery representatives were Nigel Reading from Spirit Wrestler, Pat Fahili from Fahili Fine Arts Gallery, and Herb Brown from Birch's Gallery. There were discipline-specific workshops during the second afternoon for film, music, dance, throat singing, and multimedia. Kapula of the NFB and filmmaker Isabella Rose Witaluktuk discussed a sci-fi documentary that's currently in production looking at the creative process from the development stage. Stephen Lilly of Mountain Fortis Audio led a session about the various stages of the audio recording process, focusing on achieving high quality in results. Mi'kmaq dancers Julia Blanchard and Arlene White Blanchard discussed and demonstrated techniques in fancy Shah dancing, sharing some history as well as their own story. Ines Shywak of My Word Storytelling and Digital Media Lab talked about taking a digital approach to storytelling. And the Blake sisters offered a technique workshop on traditional Inuit throat singing.
So what you need to do is find the right pace so he can cut in at the right time.
A performance showcase was held at Maxwell's on the second night of the symposium. emceed by ArtsNL's Donna Roberts, the event featured storyteller Joe Gowdy, the Blake sisters, Eastern All, and Misha Kamal. So after 2 very busy and successful days, we're now at the start of day 3, and our first session this morning is going to be called Next Steps Moving Forward. Day 3 finished with a group discussion facilitated by Heather Iglarete to identify what next steps can be taken following the busy 2 days of cultural exchange, workshops, and networking. Carla Towton of the Nova Scotia College of Art and Design delivered a closing keynote address after ceremony lighting a kuluk, saying,
I have so much hope because of what I have witnessed, and I feel like the fire is bright and the flame is strong.
Before encouraging all participants to continue to carry that fire.
To light the fire is a call to action, a call to individuals and to organizations. And I'd like to acknowledge that there are many people in the room who have now stepped up and are going to continue this incredible work and support the exhibition, the advancement, and also the mentorship of young artists to advance the incredible arts of Newfoundland and Labrador.